Welcome to the Milkbar on air. Yes, that is the most awkward uh intro ever. But yes, welcome to the Milkbar on air. Tonight we will be reading a few anonymous letters from Artzies. Some of these are quite long. They are testing my dyslexibility. I'm going to pretend that is a word. But welcome to the stream, last fern. Welcome, stream elements who are late, as always. Hmm. What am I doing? What am I doing? Uh, how is everyone? How is everyone on this fine evening? I hope everyone has had their dinner, their breakfast, their lunch, any meal of the day. Earlier today, I actually went on TikTok to do a TikTok live stream. It was great. We played Coral Island. Is this Cas FM? Nah, this is Pusa FM. Welcome to Pusa FM. hopefully, hopefully the voice filter is not too distracting for everyone. I just wanted to get into the mood of tonight's live stream. Alright, so tonight we will be reading a bunch of letters and questions from Artzies. I've skimmed through, I would say, I've looked through all of the letters just now, and some are interesting. Some are very, very interesting. And thank you so much to everyone who has submitted a letter. If you haven't submitted a letter or questions and you still want to do it, linked the I've linked the form in the description, not description, in the chat. It's pinned in the chat, so it will be easier for you guys to submit your letters and questions. Again, disclaimer: all the letters and questions are anonymous. I'm literally trying to stay calm right now, but like, mm. This is my customer service voice, by the way. But yes, if you guys, oh my god, I can't do it, guys. It's too much. It's too much customer service. Okay. Let's see how long I can hold out on my customer service voice. So for tonight, so far we have around 20 responses. So we will be taking our time to read through all of this. Let me put on my glasses now. If I'm being honest, I had no idea I could still use my customer service voice. But for tonight, it's something special. We can do this, guy. Gang. Gang. Gnarly. Okay. How do I turn off the filter? It's getting. Should I continue with using uh this voice filter, or should I turn it off? What do you guys think? What did you guys do today? Huh? I didn't do much today, so yeah. Continue me things? Alright, we're going to continue using the filter. I have no idea how I sound like, by the way. I can only tell how I sound like after the stream. Actually, I can monitor it. I think. Methinks. Oh my god, I sound like this? Ooh. The EQ. Oh my god, you can hear my saliva. Alright. Let's get back to tonight. So tonight is an Lepak with Artzies, which means we do get to talk for a bit before we get to our letter reading. So today, I forgot what I did today. Earlier today, I guess I woke up pretty early. Not really early. somewhat earlier than noon, I would say. That was good. I didn't have breakfast. I just straight went to get lunch. Mm. Ding, 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 ding. I want to wait for at least 15 minutes before. Not 15 minutes. A few more minutes, I guess, before we can start. I want to go catch up with you guys for a bit. I was supposed to stream for at least like 3 times this week, but I got so tired from the meetings throughout this whole week, so I just came home shit faced. Yeah. I'm not sure about next week. I know next week's gonna be a little more challenging for me because it is September and classes start at the end of September. So I have like a lot of meetings, a lot of events that I gotta settle before my semester actually starts. Actually, I was this Lepak with Artzies. Stream was supposed to be in August actually, but I had to push it back to September because of all of the events and stuff. I've been really really busy. Also, did you stream on TikTok this evening? Yes, I did. It was fine. We played. I was playing Coral Island. I forgot to bring something to the spring potluck. It's okay. I threw in some candied bugs, I guess. IG, hello, welcome. You missed it. You missed my TikTok live. Fic fan. No, I'm kidding. Ah, my butt. Oh, it's not that I have it, but. Ugh. Hi, welcome to the stream. We're gonna talk for a bit before we get into the letter reading, question reading, whatever reading. Yes. For tonight, I wanna chill, man. I'm tired. There's been so many events, so many meetings this week. I wanna sit down and stream. I wanna draw say cakes. I haven't been drawing at all this week. I need to draw. My body is itching from not drawing. Oh my god. Also, YG, I was surprised that you have a portfolio interview. Because when I was going to continue degree, they said if I passed foundations, I didn't need to do portfolio interview. That was only for students who didn't take foundations. Stay strong for the gigs. I was shocked as well. Is this their way of like scaring students? Because I'll be honest, for for our specific course, we only have like 5 lectures and only 2 studios. And if we have too many students, the studios are gonna be really really cramped. Man. You know what else I want to draw? I want to draw 𝕊𝕋𝕋𝕋. Yes, 𝕊𝕋𝕋𝕋. I need that too. There might be too many students they have to choose. Oh man, that sucks. Because sometimes students, they just want to, learn stuff, Man. Back in my days. Oh my god, back in my days. It's not helping with this voice filter. Back in my days, we used to go through a whole year of hell, and then we had to cramp up in one classroom Well, the lecturer was calling each and every one of us. Yeah, because we just want to study the course that we want, man. We're tired of being rejected. We're tired of being rejected. How does it sound wise? I wish I was wise. I wish I was wise. No, seriously though, I actually wish I was wise. But I feel like as students, you have every right to study what you want and not what people want you to study. You know? Because hey, we are literally the future of our own country. mm. I am not that wise, by the way. I wish I was. If I was wise, I don't think I'd be here using a voice filter, reading letters. Man, Google doesn't have the dyslexic font thingy. This is gonna be a little hard for me. The portfolio, all the art career recently were unhuman. Yep. I mean, what's wrong with a little rainbow sprinkles, right? We love rainbow sprinkles here and there, you know? But I do think, I don't know if I'm correct or not, but I do think that they want to see how you can work with compositions, uh, character design, stuff like that. But of course, they also want to see your own personal style to things. I You can't take my word for this because, like I said, during my time we didn't have a portfolio interview, or for the interview with Freakout. I mean, maybe just a little bit, like under the nose kind of tough shit, under the nose. You'll be fine. Mm. I'm sure you'll be fine. I wish I can save you. I think one of my friends, they were from STPM. They had the portfolio interview. They said that for their interview, it was mostly like web designs and stuff. Even she was surprised that uh she got into the course. Maybe add some variety. Show them that what you can do specifically and what you are capable of doing. If they say no, I will be throwing hands. Basically, that is it. And I need to burp. Hold on. Oh, that was a very underwhelming burp. Hi, Professor, I can draw yaoi. Don't worry, don't worry. I had one class for that specific degree program. I had one class. It was screenwriting. I submitted screenwriting. I submitted basically the task was to rewrite the screenplay, not screenplay, basically the screenplay of any story that we chose. I chose I chose the Secrets of Dumbledore, the magical piece of where to find them. Secrets of Dumbledore. I chose the opening sequence. That's just Old Man Yaoi right there. I submitted that. I passed. I'm a little crazy. You know. It was the scene where uh Dumbledore meets Grindelwald at the cafe, and they go on this like little date before it turns into doomed yaoi, you know? Yeah, I submitted that. I also submitted the ending where those two fought each other, you know? They fought each other at a duel. For the classes. Mm. For the classes, they're pretty chill, you know? The lectures are chill. You'll be fine. Trust. My god. Anyways, I think I've been stalling more than enough. Let's go to reading the letters. My god. I don't want this to be a meme where I just submit a doomed yaoi screenplay and passed. Man, let's not do that. Let me turn off my ambient lighting. That did not work. Oh, okay. Ambient lighting gone. Good. Let's go. Alright. My gosh. Ooh. My god, my back. My back hurts. My back has been hurting these past few days. I learned from the voice and you said bye. Now I'm nervous. No, I really, really am nervous. Alright, let's see what we got here. So far we have 20 responses. So if you guys just joined the stream and you guys want to submit your own letter, I've pinned the link in the chat so you guys can still submit it until I turn it off. For now, you guys can still submit. Submit. But anyways, so the first letter is from Anonymous. Anon. Hello, Anon. Hello, Haniartz. I am a new viewer. I saw you on my For You page. Will we see gaming content from you on TikTok Live? Like, can see like playing. Earlier this evening, I did go live on TikTok Live. We were playing Coral Island. Coral Island. It was okay. But I was surprised to see that most people they actually like watching cozy games on TikTok Live, and I was like, oh okay. But compared to my previous live streams on TikTok, it was a little click if you get what I mean. Well, maybe because like it wasn't really a just talking stream. It wasn't focused on just talking streams. Mm. What games do I like playing? I like Minecraft. I like Marvel Rivals. I like Pokemon. Yeah. I'm also playing. I also have. I've also got back into Genshin just because of Not Cry. I think we went over this. And also Infinity Nikki. I still haven't gone back to Infinity Nikki yet. I have so many things on my plate that I need to settle that. That I gotta settle. You know, you didn't get notifications. TikTok, why? Have you turned on notifications on your phone? I had this problem before. I just had to go to my phone settings and turn on allow notifications for TikTok. Or if you haven't turned on notifications for my TikTok account. So you can just go to my TikTok account. Then you just press the little bell button. You press the little bell button and then click on allow allow notifications on going down. Pretty sure you did. Skill issue if you didn't notice, basically. Sorry you missed it, but I feel like when I want to go live on TikTok, it's usually on days where I know I'm gonna be going live at night, so I'll be going live on TikTok earlier to let people know on TikTok, hey, I'm going to be live streaming on YouTube later on, you know? Yeah. Though my live stream was a little late today. I usually like to live stream like maybe around 2 p.m., 3, 4 p.m. Today was pretty late, around 6 p.m., 6, 7. Mm, maybe that's why. But yeah, so that was from Anonymous. Alright, next question. This one is from Anonymous. I've been a fan of your art and content for a while now, and I find your streams and hours very inspiring. Thank you so much. I've always wondered what first got you into VTubing and how did it shape your approach to it? Do you plan your streams ahead? And what's been the best part of VTubing so far? I want to try VTubing for myself too, but I don't know where to start. Here's a little advice if you want to start VTubing. Just don't become a VTuber. Thank you very much. I'm flattered that you enjoy my streams and my artworks. I definitely put a lot of work into everything. What first got me into VTubing? I think I said this before, that before I became a VTuber, I was a idol trainee, but our debut kept on being canceled. So I don't really like talking about it now. So basically, I still wanted to be some sort of an entertainer to because I want to make people smile. That sounds so cliche, but honestly, I just love entertaining people. So when COVID happened, I had nothing to do. So I was like, hey, maybe I can stream, you know. At the time, I was also watching like VTubers from Hololive and Niji. So in a way, they kind of inspired me as well to become a VTuber. Mm. And how did it shape my approach to it? I feel like if you don't have a community, like a solid community, it is hard for you to grow as a VTuber. Because as a VTuber, your whole career depends on the community around you and the community that you have. Uh, some VTubers that I know is that they focus a lot on doing content. They focus a lot on doing streams. However, they don't have a solid community, and this kind of makes it draining because you don't really have anyone to talk to. You don't have anyone to crash out with, you know. Because for me, I crashed out over Wordle on on the Milkbar server. Mm. So having like people around to support you and you yourself can support. Basically, I'm just saying that you do need a healthy community in order to grow healthily as a YouTuber or any form of content creating, because you also need feedback. Do I plan my streams ahead? I try to plan my streams ahead, but it also depends on my availability. Because I usually roughly plan like, oh, this month I want to stream this, and this. Kind of like how I said last week, I wanted to do like a reaction stream for Alien Stage this week, but it never happened because I got too busy. I do plan my streams ahead, but sometimes plans change, you know, and stress aku. Gitu. Alright. What's been the best part of YouTubing so far? I like that I have somewhat of a, what do you call it? I have some form of like privacy as well. Because one, I am a VTuber. You don't really see my real face on the internet as much, you know, compared to a real life streamer. Somewhat helps from getting yourself being doxxed on the internet. Yeah, pretty much. Another thing that I really like about the VTubing community is that there's a lot of creative people, like artists, riggers, background artists, asset artists. They inspire me. That's a good way to get myself inspired actually, because everyone's like constantly creating something, and everyone is constantly being inspired by one another. It's great. It's just great, you know. But of course, there's also like I said, there's also um the cons to VTubing as well. Like I said, burnout is real. Toxic community is real, you know. Thank God, Artzies, you guys are not toxic yet. But erase the yet. You guys are not toxic. I don't think you guys are toxic. Unless we play like competitive games, yeah, then we'll become toxic gamers. But overall, you guys are all nice and warm, bubbly. I feel like I just want to eat you all up. Yes. But yeah, those are what I can say about VTubing. If you want to start VTubing anonymous, thank you for the submission. Alright, next one. It's your favorite boy, girl, Jamie. Hey yo, Jamie, what's up? Hi honey, I hope life's been treating you well lately. I wish it has been. Do you have any advice for anyone who's seeking to jumpstart careers in the entertainment / creative industry? Not necessarily just VTubing perhaps, but entertainment in general, especially when it comes to dealing with motivation loss and creative blocks, I suppose. Like I said, you need to surround yourself in a healthy community. A healthy community is people who support you, and they're also the ones who would tell you off if you do something wrong, you know. Also surround yourself with people who actually supports you for who you are, and also don't forget to support them back, you know. That's how a community works. People support you and you support them. And if someone does something wrong, you tell them, you know. Don't be afraid to speak up, you know, stuff like that. Be open-minded as well when it comes to these parts. To jumpstart a career in entertainment and creative industry, you have to be prepared mentally. When I first started VTubing, I wasn't really prepared mentally. I think like when I started VTubing, it was all for laughs, you know. I was like, no, I'm never gonna like stick to this thing for long term, you know. But hey, now it's like almost 4 years. mm. Uh, you do get burnt out. You do lose motivation, but it all goes back to the community that you are surrounded by. And I feel like if you have like creative blocks or art block, I do feel like you can watch other videos, other people who are in the creative industry, in a similar creative industry, to get inspired. Some people might say that, oh, you're copying this person, you're copying that person. In my defense, okay, in your defense, in our defense, we're just being inspired, man. We're not copying 100%. We might be copying like 70%, 80%, but we're adding our own personal and creative twist to it, you know? And that's how the VTubing community is. But for entertainment and creative industry, it also depends on like what you are aiming to do. Entertainment in general, like I said, you have to be prepared mentally, and don't be afraid to try some stuff, you know. Because your job is to entertain people. You have to make sure that your audience is entertained. And I'm going to assume this is entertaining in a good way. But always remember that just because you're in entertainment you're an entertainer doesn't mean that your audience should not uh respect you as an entertainer. You also have to set boundaries and stuff like that. Yes. So I hope that satisfy you, Jamie. Our favorite boy girl Jamie. I hope that answer satisfies you. Mm, because I personally still get uh creative blocks every now and then. What I usually do is just I hang upside down. That also works, by the way. But yeah, to anyone who's just joined, and if you guys want to submit a letter, a anonymous letter or questions, please feel free to do so. I've pinned the link in the chat, so you guys can still do it, you know. Yeah. Alright, next one. You know, oh, this was from YG. Okay, I need a drink. I'm feeling a little parched. This one is from YG. Wait, let me check something. Alright. So this one is from YG. YG, are you ready? I hope you're ready, YG. Honey Senpai, just here to tell you that you and everyone are so nice to me. I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with you too, YG. I was very afraid of a future in art and media, but now I have someone to look up to, which is you. Wait. I'm getting shy. I wish you all the best in whatever you dream for. It's nice to meet you. It was nice meeting you too, YG. And the thing about YG is that they have really, really nice art. I get jealous sometimes. Because YG, their traditional art, they actually use not acrylic markers, is it? And I still can't master acrylic markers, and I'm jealous. I feel like YG also inspires me to create, you know? Like I said, surround yourself with creative people and you will be creative. Yes. But yeah, thank you so much, YG. I love hanging out with you too. Let's go on to Marvel Rivals again together. I will be the best Jeff. Mr. Killer's are regular markers actually. Yeah, see, like YG works with like markers, and I'm like, I can't work with markers. I don't know how markers work. I can only do like cross hatching and stuff. That's my limit when it comes to uh traditional art. No, I lied. I use watercolors. Watercolors and poster colors. But yeah. They shout out to YG. I think for YG we met like last year, was it? We met last year and it was really fun. I'm just gonna smile because I know something that y'all don't. I know something you don't. But I'm just gonna keep that between me and YG. Yeah, thank you. We will continue to be nice to you, YG. Yeah, at least, yeah, that's crazy. Hehehe, ha ha ha. Alright, next one is also for Anonymous. Have someone that I like, but honestly, I'm kind of avoidant. So should I take my aim and listen to my heart, knowing it will hurt him, or am I just a bit too selfish? A girl wants what she wants, though. JJ, welcome to the stream. I just answered your question like a few questions ago. You'll have to watch the replay of tonight's stream to see it. Yes. But for now, I see this is kind of like a love question. All right, I can do this. I can do this. I think they have someone that you like, but honestly, you're avoided. Why are you avoiding people that you like? God bless YouTube for keeping lives. Ooh, love question. Guys, I'll be honest, I am not the romantic one in the relationship. I am the one in the relationship that yells say gex so things are getting romantic. Say gex, say gex. You know? But let's see. You kind of avoid it, so you take your aim on this. Yeah. Here's the thing. Go for it. If you really like, uh, if you really like, oh, it's a him. Okay. If you really like this person, then just go for it. Sometimes in life, you'll never know, uh, the chances that you might win or lose, you know. It's better to take those chances than regretting them afterwards. Mm. If the guy, if the he him rejects you, then you might dodge the red flag. Maybe you might uh it might be you might be dodging something like bad for yourself, you know. Like you said, a girl wants what she wants, though. Exactly. If a girl wants what you want. Wait, I lost myself there. Girl. Well, so what about timing? Timing is something that you can't control. It is outside of our control. Maybe waiting for a while, you know. But if you wait too long, baby boy is gonna walk away. Baby boy's gonna walk away, and then you're gonna feel miserable. Overthinker's biggest boss. It's okay. I am an overthinker too. Understandable. Okay. But yeah, if you really think that the person is the right person for you, then go for it, you know? But if they say no, uh, just accept it and move on. Because there are other fishes in the sea. And when I say fishes, I mean Raphael. Alright, next question. Oh, this one is from a viewer. Alright, let's go. Hi, honey. I've been watching your streams for a while, and I found out that you are also trying to push for monetization. Is there a way? Is there a way for us to support you more than watching your content or commissioning you? P.S. I love your art streams. Thank you, viewer. All right. So I am trying to push for monetization. Is there another way that you guys can, either by watching content or commissioning you? Just by like reposting or sharing my content with other people is helping a lot, actually. Also, if you guys are on Twitter or Instagram, if you guys like share my artwork around, that also helps a lot, actually. It really helps for exposure. Yeah, that helps a lot. And also, um, remember when I said that I'm not going to any conventions and stuff? Like, you guys filling in the feedback form, or like telling the organizers about me, is also helping a lot because I didn't really get a lot of the coverage, you know. I'm not very fortunate when it comes to coverage. But yeah, spreading the word just by sharing around my content, letting people know that I exist. That is already enough. You guys like just watching my streams. That's also like enough for me, honestly. Even the lurkers. Hello, lurkers. I know I have lurkers. I see y'all, but I don't know who y'all are. But that's fine. I know that you guys are watching me. That is fine. I hope all of my lurkers have a very rainbow-tastic day. I'm just making words up now. Hmm. I'm just sipping root beer right now. Thank you so much to a viewer for submitting a letter. If you guys, if anyone who's watching here wants to submit a letter, or if you want to submit another letter, feel free to do so. The link is pinned in the chat. So, yes. Alright, next one. By Anonymous. You guys really love being anonymous here, don't you? Hi honey, I couldn't see you last Otaku, and I was wondering if you'd be going this year. It would be really nice to have a rare face here in Kochi once in a while, if you know what I mean. Here's the thank you so much for expecting me to go to Otaku, but I won't be going to Otaku this year. It is really a shame. I won't be going to Otaku this year as Haniartz, so yeah. I watch your streams occasionally, but I did notice that you have been streaming less. I also saw your streaming on TikTok and uploaded some videos too. I really enjoyed them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you're doing well, I hope we can be fed more. I'm kidding, but we don't love your content. I'll try to feed you guys more content. I will try. For my streams, the only reason that is valid, I feel like, is because I've been really busy. I've been really busy with every life stuff, and I also have things that are concerning to my health as well. So I would like to focus on that first. I want to focus on in real life stuff and also my own health before content creating. Yes. It's okay, as someone from Kochi, my friends and I can't go either. No! Understandable. Mila, hello. Welcome. I don't know if I should tell you guys about my current health situation, because I feel like I don't want people to feel guilty, you know. I just want to hee hee ha ha, you know. I don't really want to make things too serious. I'm the type of person who likes to have fun, not really think about the serious parts of life. Your favorite drink is here. Oh god. Hello, welcome to the stream. But yeah, it depends. Otaku is actually really nice. It's just that I'm not invited to Otaku this year, nor am I sure if I will be in next year. So I'm really sorry that I won't be going this year, but y'all can still watch me on YouTube, on YouTube and TikTok. Thank you so much for the letter, Anonymous. I need to burp. Man, that's good root beer, guys. It's really good root beer. Not even if it blended. Okay, this one is from a fan. And I just want to say I really like your art and streams. Your energy is so inspiring. Thank you for sharing your talent with us. Keep shining. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is my energy inspiring? I kind of questioned that, because lately I feel like I've been sounding very, very tired. I don't know if my energy is I even before stream sempat main wordle. My god, yes? What do you mean yes? What do you mean my energy is inspiring? My god. I don't know I have the energy. Yes. Anymore. Wait, your wordle, hold on. My god, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you to Ifan. Thank you for reminding, no problem. We love wordle. Alright. Next one is from Anonymous as well. Would you rather have unlimited food of your choosing but no game, or unlimited games but no game? Din 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 din. So, would I rather have unlimited food of my choosing but no games, or unlimited games but no games? I should have, like, that loading, like the round loading thingy on my head. I should have that toggle. Maybe I should ask my kitty mama to add that in sometime. Like, Hanan. I think it's supposed to be unlimited food of my cheesy but no games, or unlimited games but no food. I don't know. But I feel like I'd rather have unlimited food than having unlimited games. You know? This was like, they submitted this at 2 a.m. Understandable. Understandable. Okay. Let's see who's next. Anonymous. Alright. What do you think about the current generations of Pokemon, design-wise, lore-wise, and more? The state of Pokemon, like the current generation of Pokemon, is a motivation for me to graduate with a degree and work for Nintendo Game Freak, you know? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with the Pokemon designs now? Like, what is... Mega Victory Bell looks like a ball sack. I don't want this. Yo. I would say if I could work for them, like, I would. In a heartbeat, I would. Lore-wise, they're aight. Attack-wise, they're aight. But design-wise, I usually don't care about the lore. I usually don't care about the stuff. Because usually, when I play Pokemon games, I look at the Pokemon, I look at their type, attack, I win, that's it. I don't really go into their lore. But, like, their designs. Their designs could have been better. You know, could have been better. I wish they'd improve on that, you know? And I feel like the current generations of Pokemon, like the later generations, it's kind of like there's too much gimmicks, you know? I feel like Mega Evolution was alright, and then you have like Z moves, the Terrestrialize? Is that the new one? The one from Sword and Shield, was it? And then it's like, huh? No, Sword and Shield was like Gigantamax, and then the new one is Terrestrialize. Is it the one that they become like crystals? That one is like from Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, there's too many gimmicks now. It kind of sucks. I was already okay with Mega Evolution, and then after Mega Evolution, it's like, yeah, no, I can't anymore. I can't. Too many gimmicks. That's what I think about the current generation of Pokemon. But yeah. But then again, hey, I'm only one person. I can't really have say in this. Alright. Oh, we're halfway through. So anyone else who wants to like submit more letters, or if you already submitted a letter, or if you want to submit another letter, feel free to submit more. It's gonna be a really short stream. Unger. I'm gonna assume this is last friend. What's the weirdest question you've ever been asked? This question. Next. This one's from Impy. What are the sweetest things someone had done for you? That is a good question. That is a good question. Wow, so fast. What is the sweetest thing someone has done for me? In what kind of terms, and like overall, my whole life. Or is it like VTubing wise? Like my virtual life, is it? I'm not sure. Sweet things that someone has done for me. If I'm being honest, there's so many things that people have done. Like, people have done like the sweetest things for me. And I can't really like pick one, you know? I'm just surrounded by sweet people. That's why I'm probably gonna have like diabetes soon. It's it! This is a hard question, okay? I take back my answer for the previous question. This is the weirdest question I've ever received. What are the sweetest things someone has done for me? I don't know. Everyone is sweet. Everyone is sweet. I feel like everyone's done so many things for me. Just don't know. I think I don't know. I can't answer this question. I am so sorry. This is very difficult for me to answer. I feel like the sweetest thing that someone has done for me is that you guys supporting me throughout this whole time. I feel like that's the best, you know? You guys are like my motivation. You guys motivate me to continue what I do right now. Yes, I don't wanna talk about this. I gotta get all sappy again after this. I don't wanna be sappy, guys. I don't wanna get sappy. Alright, Anonymous. How are you doing, honey? I hope you're doing good. If you could instantly master any skill, which one would have the biggest impact in my life? If I could master any skill, mind reading. I want to read minds. Because I am anxious. I need to know what people are thinking every time I do something. I am also a people pleaser, so I need the ability to read minds so I can be less anxious, I think. And I would know how to do things more exact, I guess. I don't know how else to I don't know what else, like, skill. The skill to read minds, you know. But realistically speaking, a skill that's is there any skill that is realistic? If I could master any skill that is realistic, it would be this is a good question. Is like language is language learning and a skill? I want to learn more languages. I want to easily learn more languages. Is that a good skill? Focus. I should master the art of focusing as well. I have a little bit of the tism. If I do say so myself, it's really hard for me to focus on things. But if I could instantly like master the art of focusing, I might be able to finish on a lot of projects and on a lot of like in real life stuff as well, you know. Girl just wants to focus without needing a fidget toy. My god. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I was so sleepy. I just had an even afternoon nap. I'm sleepy. Whew. Alright. Not Odysseus. Heard you're a big fan of 𝕊𝕁 Rock. I'm planning on watching it soon. Please give me reasons on why you should watch the whole season. What do you mean the whole season? They have like 4 seasons. You should watch the 4 seasons. Why? We have Kisho Taniyama. And freaking Mamoru Miyano. What do you mean? You don't need a reason to watch 𝕊𝕁 Rock. You just watch it. They have good songs, good character designs. And freaking Kisho Taniyama. Excuse me? Busa needs coffee in her system. Coffee makes me sleepy. I need a good dose, a good dose of caffeine in me. I haven't been drinking coffee. I've been trying to cut down on coffee actually. I've been trying to cut down on caffeine. It's been a problem, you know. And there's hot guys should be one of the reasons. Not only hot guys, the villains are hot too. If you watch season 2, mommy, the villain is a mommy. Everyone's hot. Not everyone, but like simpable amount. There's hot guys, hot girls. If evil, why hot? Exactly. Why would this is not even Odysseus, right? It's not Odysseus. If it was Odysseus, hey, y'all can skip 𝕊𝕁 Rock because I know Odysseus would sim for his wife more. But if you're not Odysseus, then what are you? A simp for Poseidon? I don't know. Are you going to get into the water? I don't know. If you're gonna get into the water, then get into 𝕊𝕁 Rock. To anyone who's going to watch 𝕊𝕁 Rock for the first time, please invite me. I would love to watch 𝕊𝕁 Rock for the 169th time. I will gladly do so. Like all 4 seasons. So we have 𝕊𝕁 Rock, 𝕊𝕁 Rock 2, 𝕊𝕁 Rock 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕋, and 𝕊𝕁 Rock. There's another season of 𝕊𝕁 Rock. I forgot what's the name. But anyways, it's great. It's just great. There's Kisho Taniyama. But anyways, let's continue. Oh, if you're like, 𝕊𝕁 Rock. How can I convince you guys to watch 𝕊𝕁 Rock? Basically, very angsty. They have angsty yaoi and also Yuri as well. So you can take my word for it. You can take my word for it. It's a good show. I love it. 4 seasons, 12 episodes each. Why not? You know. It's a shame, you know. They haven't continued it. Alright, next question is from Anonymous. For someone who has been in the VTuber community for 4 years, what have you learned? Almost 4 years. What have I learned? Your community is your biggest fan. I'm gonna say this a lot. The community. Everything goes back to the community. Another thing that I've learned is that if there is like quote unquote drama happening around you, always opt to stay silent. It's not that I mean like, oh, if something bad happens, you have to stay silent, this and that. Here's the thing. if it involves two individuals, and if it's petty, it's a petty type of quote unquote drama, just let it be. You have to think about yourself as well. How will this affect your reputation as well? If you It's kind of like a fire, you don't want to add more fuel to the fire. And I feel like if it's something petty between two people, why are you busy mo why you busy juga? Don't pull other people in, basically. It's none of your business. It's between those two parties. Unless if it's you absolutely have to say something. Mm. Can't always insert yourself in every situation. Exactly. That's the thing. I feel like now people are like, oh, spilling tea, there's drama. I know I'm Malaysian. I know I love that. And I can't deny that. I love tea. I love drama. But when it involves like people I know and it is over something petty, it's like, why should I give my input on this? This should be settled personally between those two parties and not me? Mm. Because people are limit kita jua ba. Surrounding yourself in negativity ain't always it. Exactly. I have enough mental instabilities, I would say. I already have enough problems on my plate. Why would I get myself busy with other people's problems as well? I should take care of myself as well, you know? Mm. And hey, if the person that you are close with is in that quote unquote drama, maybe talk to them privately and not post about it online, you know? Because most problems can be solved privately. So think about that. That's something I learned for 4 years, especially if you're in a very I wouldn't say open-minded, but I also wouldn't say closed-minded kind of BTV community. Ryu to pun soanggi kaki suka dengan tea. You know? Sudah kerja. Ryu masak-masak kena I mention. But yeah, when there's like stuff happening around, negative stuff happening around, don't let it affect you. Benda boleh dibawa bincang, so you don't need to busy lah. Mo nambah lagi. You don't need to add more fuel to the fire, Sometimes the fire, if you just leave it alone long enough, it will go out by itself. So yeah. This is what I've learned for being for almost 4 years of YouTubing, guys. But yeah. To end on a positive note, surround yourself with positive people, positive vibes. Just surround yourself with positivity. Maybe a little bit of negativity to ground yourself to reality, but most of the time, you gotta be positive. Especially in the entertainment industry. Bago masuk dah kena attack. Macam biasa lah. Mimito. Alright, question number 16. One who pined upon a jellyfish. Wow. When creating OCs, how do you think? Ooh, okay, OC. Honey, help. No, I cannot help you. When creating OCs, how do you think of the designs of it? Do you think I like these elements? Let me add this to my character. Something like that, or there's more to it? I love this question. So as kuter hegat may ugyotak na. Kinahegat. Anyways, gotta do this. Good luck, Ryu. Good luck. My OCs. I love talking about OCs. I myself have multiple OCs that I rarely show you guys my OCs nowadays. But when I do, I get very, very excited, you know? Mm. When choosing designs of it, I try to think about what kind of like world are they living in? Is it like a modern world, or is it like a fantasy? Forgot. Like, is the world that they live in is like a medieval fantasy world, you know? And those actually play into the character design as well. When you talk about elements, what kind of elements is that? I also think about their like personality and how their personality also affects how uh they would dress themselves. I would say dress themselves, not like design wise. I like to think that my OCs are like their own person and they themselves would choose what they want to wear, you know? Not really much of how I want them to wear things. Uh, for example, one of my OCs, his name is Xian. Xian is a very introverted guy. I forgot what's his MBTI. All of my OCs have their like own MBTI, but I just forgot. So Xian is a very like a put together, very shy, very serious um guy, I guess. And he's the eldest of three siblings. He has lots of responsibilities, and a little cold if you first get to know him. No, but he does open up a bit if you get to know him more. Most of his wardrobe is like he would wear like a proper button up, some slacks, you know, something proper. If you can say, if you can say. Meanwhile, I have another OC of mine. It's Rain. Xian's love interest. So guys, Rain. So Rain is like is more extroverted. He's into music. A little less put together, but still put together in a way. He's the type of person who will leave the house and would grab the first jacket he sees on his way out. So his style is like a little bit messier, you know, oversized t-shirts, jeans, messy hair, kind of like that. Um, and kind of like that. So like, think about their personalities and how they would dress themselves, um, their backgrounds, of course, like what made them into the person they are today, kind of thing. When you want to create an OC, in a way, my VTuber model is also type of OC. I went with a very aristocratic type of vibe, you know, very baroque, very rococo, baroque, European-ish style, because I have somewhat I'm a big fan of uh what do you call it, rococo style, uh rococo, baroque style type of fashion. I like that a lot. um it also somewhat resembles a uniform, which has something to do with my lore. um Y'all have to wait for the Blue Book archives to come out next year to read up about on that. Blue because I like blue, and I also like bows. I like how they boing boing boing. See, look at the boing boings. Yes. So yeah, I feel like that's one of the main things that you can incorporate in making OCs. But I feel like when creating OCs, like I said, the world building around them is also pretty important. Yeah. The only reason why I don't do much content about my OCs is that I don't really have time to do content on my OCs. Oh my god. I don't really think about color palettes because I feel like color palettes are subjective to the artists themselves. But yeah, thank you so much for the one who pined upon a jellyfish. May your morrows be. I don't know how to speak in. Oh, why is this a delete response? I don't want to delete a response. I want to get the responses. This one is from Rock Eater. Do you have anything planned for this year's anniversary? I'm planning to have a tea party. I know. It is very ambitious of me to have a tea party. So I feel like the main plan, the first plan that I have for this year is that I wanted to have a tea party, but it was only for like invites only. Because I have people that I really want. I have people that actually affect me, not really affect me, who has been like supporting me more than some, and I want to say thank you to them for supporting me for a very long time, like personal friends and stuff. Y'all are definitely invited. Artzies. I'll have like a special anniversary live. Not really. I wouldn't say special, but like an anniversary celebration live stream. But then, we thought was like, oh, it's invites only, And then another plan, this one was plan B, is that it was kind of like you pay like to people who want to come to this anniversary parties, like they have to pay like a certain amount so that we could basically like collect a certain amount of money so that we can like book a place up and set up things and have the tea party. That was an option. And then the third plan C, the third option was that we have like a picnic tea party where it's also in a style of a potluck, everyone brings their own food, we have fun together and stuff like that. I'm not sure about anniversary merch. Do you guys want anniversary merch? Do you guys even want my merch? Question mark. Because for like merch, I also have to think about like how I'm gonna ship it to you guys as well. People in Cebu, you guys get free delivery. People outside of Cebu, guys, I'm so sorry. Y'all need to I have to ship them to you guys. The children crave for merchandise. Oh god. Oh no. I'll try to think of something for the anniversary merchandise. A photo card. I love doing photo cards. I am thinking of doing photo cards. I'm thinking of doing like a keychain, but I don't know if you guys are interested in like getting keychains because they are more expensive because it's acrylics, right? So it is a little more. You will fly to Cebu for the merch. Oh god. If you can pick it up like locally, then you don't need to pay for shipping, girlies, boys, non-binaries. Yes, please. Guys, gals, and my non-binary pals, if you guys live in Cebu, or if you guys can pick up the stuff in Cebu, y'all don't need to worry. But if you guys are unable to pick it up in Cebu, or if you guys live outside of Cebu, and you want it shipped out of Cebu, then that is fine. I tend to night basket. Non-binaries mentioned. Non-binaries mentioned because I'm non-binary. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Oh my god, I'm pals. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's still under discussion. I'm still discussing about merchandise with my manager. So I had to think about it. um, disclaimer. Uh, all of my merchandise are under 50 ringgit, so y'all don't need to worry. If it's over 50 ringgit, that means it's because of the production costs. Because I know that most of my viewers are like students, and I understand students. Y'all need the money for other things. I don't want y'all to spend all your money on my merch, so I'll make them under 50 ringgit. How's that? That's me supporting local students. That is how I'm gonna say thank you for supporting me. None of my merchandise are gonna be over 50 ringgit. I'm trying to find like a good what do you call it, manufacturer to make the Hanui dolls. I have one Hanui doll that was like but that's kind of like the prototype. So I'm thinking of like getting more Hanui dolls, like make like a huge batch of them, maybe like 10, 10 or like 15 batches, 10 or other like another 10 or 15 Hanuis so I can sell them. But I don't know how that's gonna cost. But if it's more than 50 ringgit, I'm going to apologize. I look for quality over quantity. Okay, gangs. Don't worry, my meals are from photosynthesis. No. Oh my god, please don't. But thank you, Rock Eater Rakya. Alright, next one. Oh, we got 21 questions now. Nice. This one is from pregnant. Time for me to work. I want the Hanui doll. I also I have the prototype one. I want to make like real ones and like mass produce them so I can create an army. They can take over the whole world. But I feel like that's a fever dream. So I'll still work towards it. I'll slowly work towards it. Okay. Pregnant character share. Is there any design in mecha/robots that you like or want? Because you said maybe this is the sign for me to build Gundam. Maybe it's just a passing remark, but I'm kind of curious. I didn't lie when I said that I am interested in building Gundam. I have a fascination in building things ever since I was a kid. I feel like, I mean, I've put together like Lego sets before. I mean, y'all saw my hand cow stream. I feel like Gundams, I know a few people around me, like family members as well, who put together, like, who built Gundam, you know. Gundam and Gunpla. Aren't they the same, like, Gundams and stuff, you know? And I always found it, like, fascinating that, like, all those tiny little pieces, they come together into, like, something really cool. So I think, like, last month, me and Haru actually went out to not really a Gundam store, basically like a hobby store, and we got a chance to look at the Gundams and all of the stuff that we can build, you know. I saw one that's like, I really like the colors. I don't know like what's the specific name for it, but it did look nice. According to Haru, it was like considered like beginner level type of building Gunpla Gundam type of shit. But yeah, but if there's like a design wise, I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm still new to like Gundam building, but I am interested into like learning it, you know. But in order for me to learn it, I need to like familiarize myself with a simpler kit, you know? I don't want to cry putting together Gundam, you know? But yeah, thank you so much, PCC. I'm gonna call you PCC. Alright, next one. Protector within dreams. Wow. You said before that you really like Golf. Have you watched this? If you have, what's your thoughts on it? I've watched I've watched like a few clips of Zest. I'm just gonna say, like, watching the actor for Zest, it reminds me of Hans. And I also got this like remark from my bartenders as well. They said like, "Oh, Zest, there he reminds me of Hans," and I'm like, the broad shoulders, I see. Breathable waist, I see. Cake, I see. So, in theory, we can say that Zest is Hans in another universe. I also told this to Hans, and Hans was like, he's fine with it. He's okay with it. He's been doing rider kicks around the Milkbar, but that's fine. It's so Hans coded. Yeah. I haven't watched Zest like officially yet, but I do wanna watch it. Mm. Mm. Oh my god. There was this like, I think they had like the actor had like one outfit in the show where it's just like a white shirt with like belts, harnesses. Haru said that's just Hans. That's just Hans. Zets mentioned. Very Zinsty, Zets. It's different from the Kamen Riders before this. Yeah. Yes, it's okay for something different. But I'm not really used to the belts being on the chest. That sounds wrong. mm. Hans literally just yeah, that's literally just Hans. Exactly, that's what Haru said as well. Mm. Ugh. And be like that. And don't be like that. But I am interested. It's just that I'm trying to find time to watch Kamen Riders. Because not gonna lie, I don't even have time to watch anime. Usually when I am in the mood to watch anime, I don't have time. And when I actually have time, I'm not in the mood to watch anything. Does that make sense? But yeah, alright, this one's from 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊. What's a song that best describes my lore? I have no idea. I have no idea. The best one to describe my lore? My lore is like a wide spectrum. I'm not sure. Like a specific song? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure, guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any ideas on what song that could describe me? Because I feel like I have so many like unreleased lore that I want to save for the archives project. It's I should. I feel like I want to do like a Spotify playlist, but then I don't want to dox like my my Spotify account, you know? That would be funny, you know? mm, maybe I'll do like, I'm trying to think. Maybe I like screenshot like playlists, you know? And I'll be like, oh, this one is POV, I guess. Chopping because you use it when playing hero shooters. Okay. Alright, the song that best describes my lore is chopping. And it like classical music. Because that is the only thing that's playing in my head when I am overstimulated by people shooting each other in game, you know? But there is like a collection of music that inspired uh my character in a way. Yeah. mm. Alright, thank you so much for the letters. We're on to our last letter. If you guys still want to submit letters or questions, feel free to do so. I think I'll be closing the form at 12 a.m. Yeah. So we can still continue. So if you guys want to submit another letter or more letter, if you guys want to submit a letter or another letter, feel free to do so. The link is pinned in the chat. Yeah. Or in the description below. Ah, they Mimi lah. Oh my god, guys, it's from Mimi. Mimi. Ah, oh my god, love advice, Mimi. Mimi wants love advice. Mimi. I shouldn't do this. I have a crush on a coworker, and the coworker always confides in me about her problems. Seriously, I found out that she is in a relationship with. She claims that she does not have feelings for him. Oh my god, drama! How will you deal with that situation, or what would you do in this situation? Drama! My god, Mimi! Oh my god, Mimi! Guys, I shouldn't do this. Tulageng. Mimi is older than me. Si dapat duit kaya lah. So you have a crush. So let me get this straight. So a coworker is in a relationship, but coworker does not feel the spark in the relationship. So coworker turns to you to confide in about problems and stuff. So you have a crush on this coworker. Is this correct? Honestly, if this coworker is in a relationship and claims that they have no feelings for him, if they are in a relationship, you should not do anything. Don't. You know that person is in a relationship. You should not masuk campur the relationship kind of thing. Because the relationship is between your coworker and their current partner. If they have not broken up, do not proceed with anything. Okay? Because if your coworker is playing with ya and is still in a relationship, that is a red flag right there. That is a red flag. Okay? Unless if your coworker is like, claims that they don't have feelings for the other partner, why are they still together? Why are they still together? If they don't have anything for each other anymore, then they would break up, correct? I'm just stating facts here. Bro. You know? If I was in this situation, I don't know how to like put. Actually, no. What would I do in this situation? Uh, for example, I'm gonna do an example. If if you have a crush on Haru, I need to turn this to a BL. Sorry, guys. Okay. If you have a crush on Haru, but Haru is in a relationship with me, and me and Haru still have not broken up, then why would you uh want to go for Haru? You know, I would not let that be, even if me and Haru would be fighting all the time. No, no, I would not let Haru go. In any universe, I would not let Haru go. I will hold on to his butt cheeks until the day I die. But that's a horrible example. But what I'm saying is that if your coworker has nothing solid, like has nothing like hasn't like resolved their own problems with their partner, then I don't think you should um proceed with uh with your coworker in a romantic sense, you know? You can have a crush on anyone you want to, but if that person that you have a crush on is in a relationship, you can't really do anything unless if they're no longer in that relationship, you know? I'm not saying that you should wish for the relationship's downfall. No, you don't do that. Um it's more to like give it time. Give it time. Let time take its time. You know? Wait for the right timing, and then it has lots to do with time, you know. You gotta give people space and time, you know. You gotta give them like jalga and palka and stuff. You don't want to be the Giratina who causes mayhem, you know. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm saying right now. If someone is in a relationship, jangan kacau, you know, because if you kacau, something goes wrong, they're gonna blame you. You don't want to do that, you know? You stay in your own lane and not do anything, but there's one thing that keeps bugging me is why would she be in a relationship when she does not have feelings for the guy? Exactly! That is a red flag. That is a red flag. If, okay, if andai kata, yang perempuan tu nya si end up dengan kita dapat save kita diimpun daripada red flag. You know? Oh my god. If you like this person, but this person doesn't like you back, then it's not worth it. But if the person likes you back but is still in a relationship with someone else, then why are you can't really do anything about it. You can't pursue the girl, you can't pursue the relationship, because this girl is like in another relationship with someone else. If they really like you, then they would leave the other person, you know? You know what I'm saying? Oh god. Guys, I'm really bad at explaining. This is why my lecturer hates me. They don't hate me. It says they have a problem with me with doing reports, because my reports are just me yapping about stuff. I never have like my stuff clear. Because for crushes, okay, if you have a crush on someone, it's just a crush, you know. You move on from your crushes. You know, maybe in life is like, oh, maybe this person there, maybe life is like keeping another person for you, you know. Maybe the other person is like is better than the current crush that you have, so you just gotta wait, you know. You get what I mean? This is so hard for me to explain. I, I am not a love expert. Like I said, I am not the romantic one in the relationship. I hope Mimi. I hope you're okay with that question, with the answer. And she also said she's in a relationship with a guy because of pity. Macam, yate kasi nga lakiya, then yung padan lah. Nyate sa ludra. Retek sa kiya, and yung padan niya mo focus ang kajaja. If she knows that that relationship is not working, and she's still not out of that relationship, then Mimi, get out. Leave that person. I do not like this crush of yours. I'll be honest, I do not like this crush of yours. If a girl knows something is wrong, she would go out. But this girl, she knows something is wrong, but she stayed. No offense, Mimi, but I think as a friend, I think you should just walk away, you know? Walk away. She doesn't take people's emotions seriously, including herself. Exactly. Man. If you want to be in a relationship, you don't be in a relationship out of pity. You get into a relationship because you are sure of it. You know, and emotionally immature people in the big 25 just ain't it. Exactly. You get into a relationship when both parties are sure of the relationship. They know what they want. They know where the relationship is going to go in a few years. Sorry, I had to burp for a bit. Sorry. They know that what each of them want. They know where they want the relationship to go. But if it's like dry texting and then kasiyan this, kasiyan that out of pity, no, Ryu. No. No, Ryu. No. Pate. No. You deserve someone better. You deserve someone better. You know? Sure, you're older than me. But I'm just gonna say this. You deserve someone better. Wait, let me turn off this. Wait. My god. Okay. Serious bit, guys. Listen, Rio. You deserve someone better. You know? There's always more fish in the sea. Exactly. And the sea is massive. Most people tidak jumpai ikan bilis ja. That is because they don't go far into the sea yet. Far into the sea, there is more fishies. Ko cakap to. Oh my god. Kabilis. Crap pula. Pulling out that podcast tone. Alright, guys. Let's go back to the let's go back to the customer service voice. Yes. Pulling out the podcast tone long. Sila bulang oleh king crab. See, exactly. What I mean is you need to value yourself more as a person. You don't have to put yourself to the side to fit other people's like expectations and requirements, you know? Yes. Alright, thank you for the letter. Let's go on to the next one. This one is letter 22. You're probably transferring. Oh, hey, Gani. Here's to ask you another question, because why not? But personally, how do you cope with a situation that will eventually leave a long-lasting negative impact on you or the people you consider close? As someone who has, it's, I wouldn't say a similar situation, because I feel like every situation is different. You personally think that it's different, but for me, I've had a somewhat similar situation as you, where not only that it has impacted me negatively, but it also has impacted the people around me negatively as well. Um, it's more to like, how do I cope? I feel like I have to set like a mindset for myself. Is that if this person isn't in my life, physically anymore, if they're not in my life, they're not around me anymore, throughout my whole life, my life is still gonna go on. My life is still going to continue with or without them. I'm still gonna meet new people. I'm still gonna meet more people in my life. Sure, maybe that void can't really be filled with um other people, but you have to remember that life goes on and you can't really turn back time. Uh you could spend your whole life like regretting decisions and like dreading on things that already happened, but still, there's nothing you can do about it. And that's just life. I personally have learned to just for not really forget, but it's kind of like I'm still, like in my case, I'm still angry at that person. I'm still disappointed in that person. It's been like 2 years. Has it been a year or 2 years already? I'm so disappointed in them. But I don't know. It's just that, do I still talk to them? Not really talk to them, but it's kind of like, we acknowledge each other's existence, but we're no longer close in a sense that I could call them a friend. Now it's more like an acquaintance. You know how you go for like, oh, from acquaintance to mutuals to friends to besties. This person was from friends and now they're like an acquaintance. I know they exist. They know I exist. And I think both of us know that what happened between us and the people around us has affected all of us negatively, and we would like to like keep our distance, kind of thing. It takes some time to get used to, but like I said, life goes on and there's really nothing you can do about it. If you lose like someone from a friend group, tomorrow you're still going to like talk to each other, like in the same, if you guys have like other friends in the friend group, you would still talk to the other people. You just don't include the other person that who's just left. Mm. I wouldn't say I forgive them. I I would say I am a very forgiving person. I would say that I forgive a lot of people, but not this person. This is a rare case where I don't forgive them, nor have I forgotten what they've done to me and the people around me. It's just that it's been so long And I don't want that negative feeling to linger around me and affect my whole life. I should just move on because there's so much more to life than just um dwelling on the past, you know. Sure, I see this person like celebrating their achievements. I'm like, wow, cool, I'm happy for them, but I still remember like what they've done in the past, you know? But that's just human, I think. That's just being human. You just gotta move on. Sometimes I talk about it with the people, with Haru. Sometimes I talk about it with my current friends, you know, people who actually care. And it's, I don't know how to put it. I'm still coping. Sure, you do feel sad, you do feel betrayed, but after a while, it just feels like you can move on, you know? You still think about it, but you move on. You learn to move on. Having people who are like more supportive around you, it's way better. Going back to community is key, you know? Mm. I think like even now, if someone brings up the quote unquote drama again on the internet, I usually just block that person. I usually like uh ignore those types of posts. Like if they want to address old drama or like, old um issues, I usually just ignore them because one, I want to forget. I want to forget. I want to move on. But I think that's how I cope. I just try to move on. I just go whoop, you know, I just go whoop. I just say gex. I be happy. Yeah. I was in a similar situation. It still hurts, but life goes on. Yeah, exactly. Life goes on. And when life goes on, you don't want to dwell on the past too much. If you dwell on the past, you lose sight on the present and the future. You have a brighter future ahead of you. You know? Yeah. This is me being wise. This is me 4 years into VTubing, guys. mm. You can't 100% erase the people that who have hurt you from your life, you know? There's always going to be like, I was gonna say residual. Like something that they leave behind. It might be a scar, it might be emotional trauma, it might be stuff like that. But honestly, you as a person, you have all rights to move on, you know? If it's like really hard for you to move on from something, I suggest like talking about it to a friend. Maybe write it down and then burn that paper. I don't know. For me, I just went to uh, therapy sessions and also surrounded myself with a more healthy, more happy community so that I can live my life. Because life is more to feeling sad. Life is about, I don't know what life is about, honestly. I'm trying to figure that out myself. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm trying to be serious, but honestly, I don't know what is the meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? Maybe the meaning of life is finding out what the meaning is. I don't know. Someone help. Oh my god. Speaking of life, it's like almost 12. I have not taken my meds. Let me take my meds. I need my magnesium intake because I have insomnia and I need to take magnesium to help with my sleep. Because if I don't take magnesium, it makes my brain is, how would I say, I overthink a lot. Like I said, I have anxiety, so I think a lot. Even if I like meditate before sleeping, I still think a lot. Like my brain just doesn't turn off. But taking magnesium, like magnesium pills prescribed by a doctor, like I've been able to sleep at night, man. It's so good. Mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah, hold on, guys. I'm out of root beer. I don't think I should be drinking root beer while eating my pills, but hey, what's done is done. Oh my god. That's good. That's good shit. But anyways, guys, I guess that is all of the questions for tonight. We still have a few more minutes before 12 a.m. before I close the forum. So if you guys have any additional letters or questions that you guys want to submit right now, please do so right now. I will be closing the form in a few more minutes because I need to pee. I have Wordle after this, so yeah. mm. Oh, 23, 23. Anywhere else? I'm gonna wait exactly at 12 a.m. so I can close the form and then we can answer the rest. Hope you enjoy your nuggies and fries, honey. Totally not jelly. I can make them for you. You can come over and I can make them for you, you know? He. Ligasp. Do not ligasp. Mm. Oh my god. I'm so sleepy right now. I zoned out for a bit. Oh gosh. We're waiting for 12 a.m. Now I'll close the form. And then you can answer the last question. Oh my god, I'm burping. I'm so sorry. But yes, how is everyone doing so far? Are you guys satisfied with the answers I'm giving? I'm not really a love expert. maybe next time I should invite a love expert, you know, for these types of questions. Yeah, I should invite a love expert with me. Haru, I need you here to answer love questions. Questions relating to relationships and stuff. I don't know this. I've been in a few relationships, but not really everything, you know. Mm. All right. Is it 12 a.m.? I don't know how to turn this off. Can someone teach me how to turn this off? um, is it settings? Responses, setting. Is it published here? Okay. Is it 12 a.m.? Is it? Alright, it's 12 a.m. I'm gonna close it. Alright, let's save it. Alright, so the last one Wet dog of doji. Huh? How would you share interest with a friend without feeling like I'm just shoving them down their throat? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Uh, if you're really interested about something, let's just simply say, if you have a tism for something and you want to share it to someone, like if they are really your friend, they would tell you if they like it or not, you know? If they were really your friend, they would acknowledge of what you have autism for or what you don't like, and they would at least, and if they won't, if they think that you're shoving it down their throat, it's kind of like they would tell you that they're not into it or something, you know? I feel like a true friend would be that way. Mm. It's kind of like Kamen Rider to me. Like Haru uh introduced Kamen Rider to me. At first I was like, oh, I don't really get Kamen Rider. I actually told him that I'm not really into Kamen Rider, but I feel like it's very interesting that you're into this. Then I will put in effort to like try to understand. So now I am very interested in golf, and I'm really looking forward for this. Yes, very very much. Mm. I feel like a true friend would actually put in effort to understand your interests. Mm. A true friend wouldn't let you feel like shit when you want to share your interests. Yeah, kind of like Milo. For example, Milo. Milo really really likes Megatron. You know, I do not see the appeal. However, I think Megatron is dope. You know, he cool. He cool. Yeah. Could you call out? Shh, shh, shh. Shush, Milo, Milo. Haru kena, you also kena. Who else? Who else should I? Who else should I call out? You know? It's kind of like. mm, it's kind of like Cruel King. You know? I don't get the. I don't get the appeal, but I like that the people around me are into Cruel King, you know? I didn't say it was you. I said the people around me. Mila, you just out of yourself. You know. Who else? Who else am I gonna? Who else am I gonna? Okay, JJ. JJ. Okay, JJ likes really likes Scaramouche. Okay, Scaramouche. Guys, let me add people every once in a while, you know. Hello. JJ likes Scaramouche. I don't like Scaramouche, but I know that JJ likes Scaramouche. So I don't do I don't. Sasama ko na alam to. Oh, last pa tak belum gi. May habiskan JJ lah. So, I'm not a big fan of Scaramouche, but I know that JJ likes Scaramouche. So, as a friend, I would listen to them like talking about Scaramouche all the time. I was like, yeah, Scaramouche is like this and that, yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, cool. It's cool that people have interests, you know. It's cool that people are into the things that they're into, you know. It makes us different from each other. I don't know how to say this. All right, last friend. All right, last friend. Where do I start? Last friend is like a tricky one. Last friend is a tricky one. Hmm. mm, Okay, for last friend, it's Greek mythology. Okay, I I don't understand Greek mythology, but last friend does. Usually, last friend likes to talk about Greek mythology, and I usually just sit there and be like, I did not know that was a thing, but thank you for sharing. And it be like that, you know? And do I tell him to stop? No, I do not tell him to stop. I tell him to talk about it more so I can learn more about it. See, true friends, they support your interests no matter how weird they are. Ryu? Alright, Ryu. So Ryu. Wait, what is that? What is that? Wait, I need to search that. Uh I forgot the name of that series. Shoot. I know it's Takusatsu. Kusa- I knew it's Takusatsu, but I forgot the secret one. Nicholas, shh. I know what it is. Was it Umunja? Umunja? Which one? See? Okay. Shh. I don't know the specific name, but I know you talk about it a lot. See, he talks about it. He even knows that which one, so you can tell that it's a lot. So I usually just listen. It's like I have no idea what that is, but then it's like understandable. You know. Mati aku. Oh my god, I'm so tired. This is my midnight. Midnight brain talking right now. I don't know which one. You talk about a lot. A lot. I usually get confused myself. Mm. But yeah. So the point is that a true friend would not feel like you are shoving your interests down their throats. They would support you, you know? Yeah. So that is the answer for this question. Thank you so much for all of the letters and thank you so much for all of the questions that you guys have submitted. Thank you, thank you. And yes, I think that is all for the questions tonight. Let's go to the next screen. Oh, wait. Let's immerse ourselves for immersion. Ta-chan! Yeah. So those are all of the letters from Artzies for tonight. I will be collecting more for next month, I think. So if you guys have any letters or questions that you guys want to save for next month, do save them for the next Lepak with Artzies. So I hope you guys like this this form of um, letter reading for tonight. It is very radio-esque, I guess. Rio kila kami ngabis ng tamta dalam sabah. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. And I guess this is good night. It's pretty late, and I have Wordle to finish. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Good night.